What's up everyone, Victor here with another LEGO review for you guys. And today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Minifigures Series 17 complete line. But before we go ahead and get this started, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out and it helps us to do more LEGO reviews. But let's go ahead and start this off with the corn cob guy. And you can see he has a really cool like corn cob kind of molded piece there. It's really cool. It looks really cool because you can kind of set it up. Nothing special on his torso or anything because it's got to be green for the actual corn cob piece. He has a pretty cool looking mustache. Next up, we have the hot dog vendor guy. And the only complaint I have about this is the actual tray. If you drop it like that, it will drop these little pieces like the soda or shake or whatever you want to pretend it is. And the hot dog here will just fall off. But it is cool that we get kind of a darker colored hot dog and bun there. And like I said, the only thing that's sad about this is this tray has no like actual pegs for you to place the things. Now, some would say that that's good or bad, but I think that it could go either way. You could put a little clay on there if you wanted to like kind of use it in a stop motion still. But the figure is really, really awesome. He has a real classic kind of like diner look to him with the checker there. Has a really cool little smiley face on his torso there. Really like the back printing. They did a lot of detail on that. But overall, I think they did a pretty good job with this figure. I think he looks the part for a like hot dog vendor. And I do like the tray because I really like the little pieces that come with it. But I wish they would have kind of put some little pegs on there to attach things. And next we have the Yuppie or 80s dude, which is pretty cool because, you know, he's got this the old classic brick type cell phone like they had in the 80s. But I really like the way they did this because they didn't really make any new pieces. They just printed some already existing pieces to look like that cell phone. And I really like this guy's printed arms and torso and everything. He has some really cool looking sunglasses there. I mean, like, I really wish they would make this in one of the skin tone figures because he doesn't have a second face. It's just that I really wish they would have made a version of this in like skin tone so you could use the arms and stuff for like customs and stuff because I really like his outfit. I think they did a really good job with this figure. And next we get up to the mystery figure, which was the Highwayman. And you can see he has a pretty unique look. He looks like a kind of like a colonial type dude. Really nice printing on the boots there. Really good printing on the arms. He has some really cool stuff. And he has a really cool like cape type thing. A really awesome guns. Let me go ahead and kind of turn his face to the side here so you can see his whole face. There you can see he usually wears this mask because he's like a bandit type guy. So you can kind of see the back has no printing on the cape there. But I'm really liking the whole the special cape they used for it. A lot of people didn't know what this figure was when it first came out until people started buying the series and started getting him. But because he was kind of like a mystery figure. But it was a really nice surprise to get a different kind of figure. Here we have the Rocket Boy, and you can see he has like a little like, you know, drawn on space like kind of symbol from like the Lego Space line. Go ahead and see the rocket there. Yeah, it's pretty, I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, I mean, like, you could use that in a mock by itself, just kind of like cartoonish looking. You see he has the kind of the classic space logo there, and he's got the short legs. I think they did a pretty good job with that. And next up, we have the Gourmet Chef, and I really like all the special things we get with this. We get a, you know, some kind of pastry pie, like strawberries on top. I love the whisk. That is like a really cool, nice little kitchen utensil. Nice printing on the arms there. Looks like an actual chef's coat on both sides there. Really nice printing on the legs and in the torso. And I really like the hairpiece because it really shows off the like a woman's like hair with a chef's hat on. And you can see we have really nice back printed face there. She has a smile on this side and a really big smile on that side because I guess she's always happy. That's really great. Next we have the Circus Strongman with like the 100-pound weights, and I think this is pretty neat. Like, to be honest with you, I really like the printed legs. We've gotten stuff like this before, except like this one is actually like one piece. This 100-pound like weightlifting thing is just one piece, which is really cool. And we'll go ahead and move his mustache to the side there so you can see his regular face, which is really kind of just a basic face, nothing really fancy. It doesn't really look complete unless you put the mustache on him. So that looks pretty cool. I really like his torso too. And next up, we have this princess, like elven princess type figure. You can see, I really like the shine. You can see the blue kind of coming off the lights there. Really, to be honest with you, this really reminds me of Princess Zelda. Like you can, it's just like Princess Zelda. You see on the back, she has some really cool hair with that really nice looking star or flower there in the back of her hair. Really like the ears there, and of course she has no printing on her second face at all. She just has the one face. But I really love the dress because it has some really nice printing on the arms, and I really like that kind of glow. It looks really cool. And next we have our professional surfer with a awesome printed shark surfboard. We've gotten a lot of... I'm really not too impressed with this. I really like the surfboard more than I like the figure. Because we've gotten a lot of figures like this. So it's not really like anything super impressive to me. He has kind of like the Luke Skywalker hair. And he doesn't have any second face. But, I mean, to me, it's really not that great. I mean, I like the figure. And I like the surfboard. But it's just that it's not like it's new to me. And next we have the connoisseur, or Frenchman, with his bread, or baguette. And this is the best part about this figure, is the little French Bulldog. They actually made an actual mold for a little French Bulldog. And that is awesome. Anytime LEGO makes animals, I am all down for that, because they don't really tend to make a lot of molds for animals like that. And I really wish they would get more into that. He has some really cool printing. I really like to use his arm for some customs or mocks or something. You know, just because that's what I like the minifigure series for. You get all these really fancy pieces that you normally wouldn't get in a regular LEGO line. So I really like that. And we have another animal. The Veterinarian here has the next really cool little animal, which is a little bunny rabbit. Really nice printing on the face there. Really good mold. I mean, it looks like a little rabbit. It's got the little, like, feet on the back there. Really nice mold. I'm really impressed with that. Like, anytime they make animals, like I said, I really like that. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with that, because I think LEGO should make just a whole line with just animals. It would be great. And here we have our Veterinarian. She has a really nice hairpiece. This has been around for a while. She has no second face, but I really like that hairpiece because it looks like a basic ladies type hairpiece, and I really like the printing. Anytime they make like doctors and stuff, or nurses, veterinarians, it's really cool because LEGO doesn't really do a whole lot of that, but I wish they would do more, like a giant hospital or something. That would be really cool, a modern one. And here we have an instructor, like a dance instructor lady. And you can see the coolest part about this is the hairpiece and the little H2O bottle here with the little lid on top, like she's been working out and dancing and stuff. And I love the little pants there. They look like an 80s type, like rock band, like hair metal band. She actually looks like something out of like a 80s rock band, which is really cool in my opinion, because I like stuff like that. With this really, really heavy plastic molded hairpiece, which is like huge, and it looks awesome because you could use it in mocks and customs and everything. Really nice printing on the sides of the legs and arms. Really awesome figure. And we have the butterfly girl up next, which is pretty cool. She has some nice printing on the, like, all the way around. This series has been really good for the extra printing on the sides. I really like in the butterfly wings. I mean, they did a really good job with that. If you were going to make some fairies or something, like, you could get a couple of these figures and make some really unique, awesome kinds of, like, different fairies, like in a fantasy or something, like in a mock. Some flowers there, and she has some really cool little flowers printed on her hairpiece, which makes it cool. And her face is just the single face there. You have to check. Sometimes they kind of, the ones that you wouldn't think have two faces have two faces, and the ones that do don't. So it's just weird. But next up we have this Roman gladiator dude, and he has some really cool printing on the arms there. Like I said, I'm not too impressed with this. I really like his arm on this side with the lion on there. You can see. Let me let the camera focus and you kind of see that. That's probably the coolest part of this figure. Like I said, we've seen figures like this before, so I'm not really impressed, except for like maybe the leg pieces or the arm pieces if you want to switch it up. But like I said, we've seen figures like this before, so I'm not too impressed with that, but I do like it. Next we have the Retro Spaceman, and you can see he has his little like 1950s type space ray gun, which is pretty cool actually. He has this like really villainous looking helmet, which looks like something out of like 1960s Star Trek. No second face, but he has a really cool face on the front. On his front, it just looks like he's really excited. No printing on the back there, just mostly printing on the sides, legs, and arms, which is pretty impressive actually, because there's a lot of printing on this figure, especially on the legs and arms. But I think they did a really good job with that. I really like that. That's a pretty cool figure. And our last figure is our little dwarven warrior dude here. And you can see the coolest part about that is he has this really cool looking warthog on the side of his hammer there. Like it's like a Thor's hammer, but it's got like this really nice printed copper looking like warthog or battle hog on the side there. And he has some really cool tattoos on the side of his arm. This really cool hog on the front of his like belt there, and he has a really cool like mohawk and beard, so he looks really mean, and I think they did a really good job designing this figure. But let me know in the comments below which one of these figures is your favorite out of this line, or which one you didn't like at all. But be sure to let me know in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a like, and I will see you guys next time.